We are going to start lesson number 13, electricity and circuits. And electricity is a useful form of energy, and we are going to learn about some basic points about different energies of and sources. So when you must have observed that when we rub the scale to our hair, and then we observe that some small pieces of paper they attract that scale, that is called static electricity. It is a static electricity which is generated by rubbing two materials, and we also call it friction. When two objects they rub against each other, that is called friction, or it is a form of static electricity. And we have different sources from which we get the energy, and they are the non-renewable sources as well as the renewable sources of energy. When we talk about non-renewable, means they can't be replenished, they will be exhausted in coming time, they can't be renewed. But renewable means which are inexhaustible, which will not be exhausted, they can be replenished again and again. When we talk about renewable, then wind energy, that is the energy of moving air. We know that what is wind. Moving air is called wind, and the energy that is produced by the pressure of this air, then we call it the wind energy. When we produce energy by the pressure of wind in any form we use it, we call it wind energy, that is called wind energy. And we have different types of uses for this wind energy. For example, in a previous lesson we have studied about winnowing process, that lightweight particles they go away with the pressure of wind, but heavy particles they remain at a place, and that winnowing process is possible due to the wind energy only. Nowadays, we know that the fossil fuels or the non-renewable sources of energy will be depleted soon. So we are going to work on the renewable sources of energy, and wind energy farms are being formed that are completely dependent on wind energy, and they are used for different purposes, from producing electricity to generating water, and different uses we are doing with the help of these wind energy form. Next is tidal energy, that is tides. We know waves. When we have some water body, then we have tides. Then tidal energy, the tide movement of water level along the sea shore, that is called tidal. The movement of water along the sea shore, that is called tidal energy. And high tide, low tide, these different types of tidal energy they are used by human being nowadays. Geothermal energy, we know we have the different contents in the earth. The earth is made up of crust, mantle and core, and we are living on the uppermost surface of the earth. And geothermal means, geo means earth, thermal means heat, means the heat that is present in the earth, that is used to produce energy. The heat, as we know, in the core we have magma. In the form of molten rocks, in the core of the earth we have magma, and that heat is used to produce electricity, that geothermal energy. Energy from flowing water means, just like any river, the flow of water is very high, very fast water is flowing, and from that fast flowing water we use the energy from the flowing water, and that we call as the hydroelectric energy. Hydro energy, and the place where this energy is being used, and that place is known as hydroelectric power plant. The next renewable energy form is the solar energy, that is the energy obtained from the sun. As we know that the sun is a big thing, it is the ultimate source of energy for the earth, and it helps in the survival of human beings. And This solar energy is also used because it is very large and inexhaustible. It will never deplete, and it is a clean source of energy, and it doesn't cause any type of pollution. So it is also used these days. But as we know that each and everything has its shortcomings also and advantages also. So when it comes to the limitations of solar energy, it is a dilute source of energy. Even in hottest tropical regions, solar energy it is less than needed at many places. So we need large collecting surfaces for it, we'll need large storing equipment. So it is very costly, the cost is very high, it is very expensive, and sometimes when the sunlight is not there, then it is not possible to harness the energy. Just like in winter season, in rainy season, when we do not get the sun. Even though we have solar cooker nowadays which use the solar energy, and food can be cooked in these solar cookers, that we can use the solar energy to cook our food. Though it may take a longer time, it always takes a longer time, but still we can harness solar energy to cook our food, as it is an equipment that is made to make food from this, and it helps in saving the different forms of energy, and only solar energy is used. You can see the diagram, it is a real solar cooker, how it is made up of different glasses, and it is based on the reflection of sunlight, that sunlight which falls on one surface, that is reflected to other surface and then to the container. So these are the different forms of energy: wind energy, wood energy, sun, the solar energy, nuclear energy, hydro energy, coal energy that is obtained from the coal, and geothermal energy. So nuclear energy is also an important types of energy form, and it is quite a dangerous form, we can say also, because nowadays we have nuclear bomb, because people they start misusing things, they start misusing the different things that we get. Biomass energy means energy from the living beings, from plants and animals. Biomass energy that we get from the bio means living thing, from the living thing.